Every war in history was started by men in rooms who would never set foot on the battlefield. Think about that. They drew the borders with a pen from an armchair overseas, carved up other people's homelands with the greatest of ease, shook each other's hands in suits and called it policy, while the mothers counted bodies where the villages used to be. Power is a drug that hits different at the top. Once you taste the room with nothing and nobody makes you stop, the map becomes a chessboard and the people become pawns. And the man who sent them marching sleeps through all the dawns. I watched them stand at podiums with God inside their mouth, blessing bombs and calling borders while the cities burn down south. Every speech about protection is a lie dressed up in flags, and the kid who lost his family doesn't care about your tags. They talk about the nation while they bury what it means. They talk about protection, but they're pulling at the seams. All the people ever wanted was to hold somebody close, but the men who hold the power need the fear more than the most. Gods of nothing, crowns of smoke, built the kingdoms on the backs of every promise that they broke. Hey yo, let's be clear about the architecture of a war. It ain't ideology, it's always keeping score. Resources underground, a pipeline, someone's GDP. A sundial for a spreadsheet in a room he'll never see. The general don't flinch cause the general don't bleed. The politician points the finger at whatever serves his need. And the media machine will frame the villain and the saint, till you can't tell what is justice and you can't tell what's complaint. I seen the speeches, liberation, freedom, peace and right. Same words, different centuries, same body count at night. Alexander had his empire, Caesar had his throne. Every man who tasted power turned the whole world into bone. And the cruelest joke of all, the people don't want this. They want a meal, a bed, their children's goodnight kiss. They want to walk outside without the sirens and the dread, but somewhere in a book or someone's choosing who is dead. They talk about the nation while they bury what it means. They talk about protection, but they're pulling at the seams. All the people ever wanted was to hold somebody close, but the men who hold the power need to fear more than the most. Gods of nothing, crowns of smoke, built the kingdoms on the backs of every promise that they broke. There's a woman in the basement with her daughter and a light, reading her a story so the story beats the night. There's a man across the border doing exactly the same, different language, different flag, but the love is not